We're the Mays family, and we are on our way to St. Louis. But first, a stop in Terre Haute, Indiana, to see the Larry Bird Museum. Unfortunately, a video was not allowed in the museum, so we can't show the inside. Larry Bird, born December 7, 1956, in West Baden Springs, Indiana, is a basketball legend. Growing up poor, he excelled at Spring Valley High School, leading to a scholarship at Indiana State University. There, he took the Sycamores to the 1979 NCAA championship game, losing to Magic Johnson's Michigan State. Drafted 6th overall by the Boston Celtics in 1978, Bird played his entire 13-year NBA career with them, winning 3 championships and 3 MVP awards. Known for his shooting, passing, and clutch play, he's considered one of the greatest forwards ever. After retiring, he coached the Indiana Pacers and served as their executive, earning NBA Executive of the Year in 2012. He lives in Indiana, values privacy, and remains a basketball icon. Something you have to know about our family is that we are huge college basketball fans. What you are seeing in this picture is the championship trophy for next year's tournament. A group from the Final Four was filming the trophy making its journey from San Antonio to Indianapolis, where the Final Four will be held next year. By complete accident, we happened to stumble into them at the Larry Bird statue. They were kind enough to allow us to get a picture with the trophy. This was Jeremiah's favorite part of the whole trip. There it is, our first view of the arch. For our first part of the trip, we stopped at the National Blues Museum. This isn't our typical genre of music, but as we learned in the museum, the blues have influenced almost all other genres in the U.S. There it goes. It is old. It's not perfect. You can adjust the tempo. This little lever here. Maybe slow. That's a lot of harmonicas. And that's a huge harmonica. This is a display for St. Louis native Chuck Berry. He ended up being a recurring character in our day. He's best known in our house for singing "Run, Run, Rudolph." What you are seeing here is the work of John Wegreson, who traveled the United States visiting grave sites of famous blues musicians for the last 20 years. About 10 years ago, he created gravestone rubbings on album sleeves from these sites. This process transformed the images of gravestones onto paper, making a unique, artful homage to each musician. Nothing quite goes with blues like barbecue. Sharing the same building with the Blues Museum is Sugar Fire Barbecue. We knew it had to be good because the line was backed out the door. In the end, we wound up waiting for nearly an hour in line.
Two-meat combo.
What'd you say, Rich? What is the two-meat?
Pulled pork and the burger. Add nuts. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, that's fine. And the green.
On this tray?
Yeah.
He gets two sides of
The green. The green.
it.
Yeah. The collard green.
On this
Dad, did you want forks for like everything?
So we're looking for parking for the Gateway Arch to go look at it, and we get to this parking garage and the gates just open, and we tried to push the button for a ticket but nothing came out, so we just pulled in, finally stopped and talked to this lady, and she said the power's out right now so the parking is free. So I guess we get free parking, but the parking lot's a little bit eerie. You gotta lift her. Gotta use your core strength. Before going into the museum that sits under the arch, you have to go through security. The museum covers the history of the area from the days that Buffalo and Native Americans roamed the prairies to the expeditions of Lewis and Clark, all the way to the building of the Gateway Arch. Go pretend you're sailing. Go row the boat. We're gonna leave.
This is I always feel like
So do you want to get on the boat? Don't run. Do that again.
No.
Wait, did it?
You do it.
No, do this? Yeah. See, that's a risk for a basket.
Right?
There. Do it again.
Theater presentations that supposedly showed what life was like in the American West were very popular during the early 1800s. One of the most famous of these early shows was
we're still here. We're not bad.
This is the line to get on the tram that takes you to the top of the arch. Unfortunately, we were not able to get tickets for today, but we did get some for tomorrow.
This is a lot of food.
This wall commemorates the engineers that designed and built the arch. It also shows the size compared to other historic landmarks.
and the charm of the architecture of their time in its proper setting. You walk down a few steps through the little formal garden and into the Architectural Museum, where there are many more interiors and scenes of the buildings of old St. Louis. Through the windows you see a beautiful sight. The whole city is glittering and glistening below.
No, if you're looking at a magnifying glass, it makes it bigger.
Is that a big monster?
It's a monarch butterfly.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I have your attention, please, for an announcement. Steve, Richard, please go to the information desk at the entrance to the visitor center. Steve, Richard, please head to the information desk at the entrance.
Old rock house. Oh, you're hunting. Go hunt. Go hunt.
No.
You gotta go quietly.
Nobody look at me, nobody talk to me. I'm just here because I have to be. That way.
You know, like we can just.
Hey, do not do that again.
Get some exercise.
We visited the arch in 2019, so naturally we had to try to recreate at least one photo. And why not add a couple extra to try to recreate in the future?
Dakota. Dakota. Dad, we going down there? It's so big. Dad, are we going down there? JD, you said it. To the arch is a rotten egg. I won! Get back! Get back! Get back! I'm gonna kill you! Run! I'm ready to run!
Back at the garage, and it looks like they're trying to get the power back on. We've moved on to an area known as the Del Mar Loop. We told you that we'd see more of Chuck Berry, and sure enough, here he is. His statue sits across the street from a restaurant music venue known as Blueberry Hill. According to the owner of Blueberry Hill, at the end of Berry's life, he wanted to return to his roots of playing small gigs, and so he played here once every month until 2014. Berry died in 2017, but his influence on the music scene in St. Louis lives on. Another place we visited in 2019 was Fitz's, a local soda company. We knew that we had to visit again, and we were excited to find that there was one right on the Del Mar Loop. And you all each wanted your own. The venue, Blueberry Hill, can be seen right across the street. We are only having dessert at Fitz's because we have to save some space for dinner across the street. Blueberry Hill is a landmark St. Louis restaurant and music club in the Del Mar Loop, open since 1972. Known for its famous burgers, classic American fare, and vegetarian options, it's a pop culture haven with eclectic memorabilia from Chuck Berry artifacts to vintage jukeboxes. The Duck Room hosts live music, and the vibe is a mix of nostalgic diner and vibrant nightlife, drawing locals and tourists alike.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay. Okay.
Right there. Is this where you ordered? Across the street.
That's the window that we were sitting in earlier. That's going to wrap it up for day 1. We went to the hotel and swam in the pool before crashing for the night. It's day 2 and we've got an early jump on the morning. I tried to film the entrance here, but I spilled my coffee all over me. Thankfully, the audio wasn't recording. We're starting the day at Fort Bellefontaine. Fort Bellefontaine, established in 1805 in St. Louis County, Missouri, was the first U.S. military installation west of the Mississippi River. Located on the south bank of the Missouri River, it initially served as a fur trading post after the Louisiana Purchase and later became a military fort until 1826. Named for a nearby spring, it was a key stop for explorers like Lewis and Clark and a hub for Native Americans, settlers, and traders. The original site is gone due to river shifts, but the area is now a St. Louis County park with trails and remnants of the 1930s WPA structures, including a grand limestone staircase.
Yeah, it says a spider eggs right there. Tell him throw that down.
No. I want to sacrifice your stick.
For the video, throw it. Oh. Here's the play. One, exit one. Do the water. Callie, why are you going that way? I don't got the way that counts. Laura? And then you got the entrance.
Girlie, we're back here.
I know. We found Bigfoot's house. Don't go in there! Don't go in there!
This is the grand staircase, which was filled with elf-eared women trying to have a photo shoot. Unfortunately for them, we had 3 kids that couldn't have cared less about their photo shoot. Some of them looked like they were straight out of a fairy tale. This is the Missouri River, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next stop is a geographical location that Jeremiah has been wanting to visit for a long time, the confluence of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers. To get there, you have to drive through a bird sanctuary. We decided to pull over at this lookout and have a look around.
Looks like we can't go down there.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to go to the confluence, but the next stop on our list should offer a great view of the confluence.
There's some kayakers out there.
This place wasn't on our list of things to do, but it's hard to pass up a good spot when you see one. This is the National Great Rivers Museum. The museum, located in Alton, Illinois, next to the Melvin Price Loxon Dam, showcases the Mississippi River's history, ecology, and cultural significance through interactive exhibits and free daily tours. Open since 2003, it highlights the river's impact on people, wildlife, and commerce. This is the Lewis and Clark State Historic Site at Camp River Du Bois. Life on Lewis and Clark's keelboat during their 1804 to 1806 Corps of Discovery expedition was grueling, cramped, and demanding. The 55-foot vessel, custom built in Pittsburgh, carried up to 22 men, tons of supplies, and trade goods along the Missouri River. Crew members, including soldiers, interpreters, and hunters, worked tirelessly, rowing, poling, or towing the boat against strong currents for 10 to 15 miles a day. Sleeping on deck or in cramped quarters, they faced harsh weather, scorching heat, bitter cold, and relentless rain, while battling mosquitoes, illness, and injuries. Daily tasks included navigating treacherous waters, hunting for food like deer or bison, and maintaining the boat. Despite tensions, discipline was strict, with floggings for infractions like desertion. The crew's diverse skills, from blacksmithing to scouting, kept the expedition moving, while moments of camaraderie like singing or trading with Native Americans offered rare relief. The keelboat was sent back to St. Louis in 1805, loaded with specimens as the Corps continued west. Ahead are replica structures of Camp Du Bois when Lewis and Clark were here. Next to the Lewis and Clark Historic Site is a structure known as Confluence Tower. You were supposed to be able to see the confluence from the top, but unfortunately it was closed, maybe permanently. The inside looked quite empty.
What was that?
Determined to see the confluence, we found a spot on the map that looked like it would have a view. And sure enough, when we drove there, it ended up being the best spot, all considering.
So the Missouri River is on the left, the Mississippi River is on the right, and the Missouri River emptying out into the Mississippi.
Get up the bridge. You say what? What did you say?
It's lunchtime, so we are heading to a spot recommended by Jeremiah's boss. Crown Candy Kitchen, a St. Louis icon since 1913, is the city's oldest operating soda fountain, located in Old North St. Louis. This family-run gym offers a nostalgic vibe with vintage Coca-Cola decor, jukeboxes, and wooden booths. Famous for its handmade chocolates, thick malts, and massive BLT sandwiches, it's a beloved spot for hearty meals and decadent desserts like sundaes and shakes. Look at that fabulous camera work. Thanks for the recommendation. It was delicious. Back at the Gateway Arch Museum, because we are finally going up into the arch.
In March of 1965, they started work on the train systems. And they paid Mr. Dick Browser, who designed both train systems, they paid him $3.3 million for him to install these. So there is two trains, north and the south. There are three aspects with them. It's a Ferris wheel, escalator, and an elevator. 5 seats in each car, 8 cars on both sides. They both travel at least 3.8 miles per hour. One train will go up to the top on one side. It will let you guys out, and then it will pick y'all guys back up, and then y'all come back down on the same side. There are 32 windows, but only 8 windows on each side. One side facing downtown, and one side facing East St. Louis, also known as Illinois, and also the Mississippi River.
Up or down? You said over. Oh, you were right. Like an elevator. Oh, it is like a little elevator. Alright, go ahead. I'm scared of the door. Whoa, the seats spin. My seat spins. Mine and Dad's seat. It's hot. It's not even that hot. Are you okay? Oh, okay. You weren't this scared when you were younger. It's not hot.
I didn't know what was going on. He's gonna get snapped.
Doors are closing. Zeke's gonna get snapped.
No.
Say bye to civilization. Whoa! Here we go.
I thought it was gonna go up.
It is. We're going up. Wow.
We're slanting.
You know how you look. Whoa! Ow! Could you imagine walking all the way up with the step? This is safe. They've been doing it for a long time. Do you need a hug?
No.
Moving back and forth.
My seat doesn't.
You like it, Dakota?
It keeps like making this weird crack.
It's a little bit warm in here. Take deep breaths.
Going too far, we're going too far. Going too far.
Look, it's stuck by a door. Help us!
Please come out of your car, turn left and come up the steps to the observation deck. Please watch those steps as you come up. They are uneven. Great having you with us today. Look up, folks. Come on up. Welcome to South Coast, folks. Come on up, please.
It's gonna be cheaper.
You can see all the way down.
Oh, that's in the casino.
Check it out. Water. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it looks like the big.
Girlie, it's the same that way.
has 18 inches and it's designed so you can go 150 miles per hour wind. So it goes
All right, go to the south tram. This will be called a 2-minute warning. In 2 minutes, I'll begin to call you down to your cars, starting with 8, ending with 1. When I call you to your car, head down to your car. Stand on the yellow steps next to that car. 2 minutes.
They weren't even on the field when I looked out there. They were still playing.
Yo no me he atrevido a salir,
Welcome to the top of the gateway on both. Please come out of your car, turn left to come up the steps to the opposite step. Watch those steps as you come up.
Oh, I'm not scared.
Oh, it's
I'm scared.
Slow down.
Oh yeah, it goes fast on the way down. Here. You know what, dude? You can't really. You don't see much.
I can hang on it. Hey! Yes. You owe me that much.
I hate.
You dropped it.
They're like growing on the tree.
I want to pick them.
No, you don't pick them.
You owe me some money, but I'll just take that.
What?
Can we go to ice cream shop?
Sure.
Said sure.
Yeah.
Why ice cream shop?
Yeah!
The arch.
Bye.
For our final stop of the trip, we went to Joe's Pizza in Effingham, Illinois, specifically because it was the site of one of our favorite pictures of Calvin in 2019. Maybe we ordered the wrong pizza, but we definitely didn't have the same cheese pool as the last time. That wraps it up for this trip. Thanks for watching!